I've looked all over YouTube and I can't find a video or tutorial, or even if it's possible, to put B8 S-line seats into a B8.5. So this is a B8 seat, S-line seat, and you can see it's more bucket, it's leather, it's heated, and it's got that little tray at the front. I picked these up for £200 from eBay. They're from a 2010 Audi A5. So to remove the seats, you've got to take off these plastic trims, which will reveal some spline bolts. So the difference between a B8 and a B8.5, the B8s are 2008 to 2011, and then the B8.5s 2012 to 2015. And they fit pretty much perfect, apart from one of the connections, which I'll show you what to do. So a spline removes this really easily once the plastic's been removed, and then you can undo it by hand. And then there's 4 bolts in total to remove the seat. And then this bolt here, it's a bit more tight, but with a long socket, you'll get there fine. So lift the seat up now, get it up all the way, and then lean it forward, and that will give you perfect access to get to the last 2 bolts, which could be difficult if you didn't do this. So I will do that off screen now. So disconnect the battery now, it's important, otherwise you're going to get an airbag light. So I think the green one is for heated seats, the yellow one is for airbags, and then the purple one is for the seat belts. So you can unplug them now and look at the difference. On the left is the S-line bucket leather seat, and then the one on the right is just the standard SE version from a B8.5. So you need to swap the seat belts over, which is very easy. You just kind of prise this plastic cover off here, and then once this plastic cover comes off, you can pull the metal clip forward and then push it down, and it comes out and it just snaps on to the new one. So with the seat out, it's time to give it a clean. It's hard to reach and it looks a lot nicer, and it'll feel better once you do it. So this is the tricky bit, but it's actually not tricky at all. You have to cut off the airbag light on your old seat and your new seat with enough wire to reattach it. So you can either crimp it, or use those connectors with the heat wrap, or solder it, or use these temporary connections. But basically blue to blue, brown to brown, black to black, and it works fine. So the red one is for power seats, which I don't have, and the seat doesn't have either, so it's not an issue. I think the only thing it'll do is the lumbar support, which I don't like anyway. But yeah, the airbag light, it's very easy to do. Just swap your connections around and it goes under the cover. So we can put the spline bolts back in now and tighten those back up, and then these covers, they can go back on to cover the bolts. The new seat, which is actually older, had a broken cover, so I got the one from the seats I removed and put it on, and then there you go. You can see the difference there quickly. The bucket seat S-line, it hugs you better than the stock SE version, so it's definitely a good upgrade. So I'm not going to show you that duplicate, but I've done it again on the driver's side. So I've done both seats now, and I'm putting these covers back on. Same issue again, that was broken, so I've got my other one, and now both seats are in. They're dirty, I will give them a clean, but they're in now. So this video, I hope it helps. It's really simple tutorial, and it's so worth it. The seats are so much comfier, they look nicer. It's an S-line seat now, so they're obviously better, and they match the back, so I don't really need to get the other set. So if you like the video, I hope it helped. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Audi content.